So NC46 is my favorite all-time foundation, and I am getting ready to go to a friend's wedding, and I wanted to come on here and record my makeup look. And of course I'll give you guys a full head-to-toe assessment of what it got going on, what I'm gonna have going on. My hair, don't mind it, it is getting set so that it can be ready for the wedding. We're gonna just do a beautiful twist out hairstyle, but we will get back into all of that. Let's get straight into this video. Just so you guys know, like, sometimes I will go in with the primer, sometimes I won't. My face is pretty much prepped and ready to go. I don't really feel like I need to put on any extra like mattifying or pore minimizing. I did purchase something off of Ulta yesterday online because they had this 50% off like a bunch of items. So I'm so excited to get this one product. I don't want to talk about it yet because I want to show you guys once it comes in, but it's supposed to be a really good primer with minimizing pores, and so I cannot wait to use it here with you guys. How I like to go in first with my foundation is I like to sometimes mix foundations, okay? These two foundations right here are literally like my favorite foundations right now. Like the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin. This is like, these two right here are like my favorite foundations. The only thing I have not done yet is mix these two together, and honestly that's what I want to try to do in this video. Not really just necessarily mix it, but I am going to put this one along the center of my face and this one more like the perimeter, just because I want to go for a really just natural, not a lot of like bronzer and things like that. We're gonna see how this video goes if I do decide to use any like bronzing, contouring type of deal. So these two concealers right here is what we're gonna be using for our foundation. This is more so close to my skin tone, so if you guys have been following me for a while, then you know that I do use this concealer first and then I put the lighter one on top. This is in the Too Faced Born This Way caramel, and then this is the Tarte Shape Tape in the color tan. Both of these I am absolutely in love with. This one is just always going to be my all-time favorite. I'm going to be doing a video soon of all of my empties, and this is definitely on the list. I probably spend too much money on this concealer because I use it often with or without foundation in a whole foundation base. So yeah, we're going to be going in with that. Yeah, the blush we're going to be using is my favorite. I do have a blush coming in also off the Ulta big sale that they had online yesterday, and this is in the color Sweet Seduction. So the setting powder we're going to be using is the Studio Fix Powder Plus Foundation. This is in the color NC47. I absolutely love this. I even will put this on my face even without my makeup being done, with just maybe some concealer and just this along the perimeter of my face. The reason why I don't have it in NC46 is because it doesn't come in NC46, so I had to buy NC47. Fun backstory about that was I was so upset when I had to buy this, but something was just telling me go ahead and get it. So I got it, I used it, and I will only buy NC47 from now on. Even if they come out with NC46, I will still always buy NC47. For the lips, I'm not quite sure what we're going to be using for the lips, but I'm just so I know I'm going to do something probably very simple, but we'll see when we get there. I usually try to see about my lip after I see what my foundation, how my overall makeup looks. So I usually never just jump straight into knowing exactly what my lip is going to look like unless I'm just trying out something new and I want to just wear it. What we're going to be doing first to prep our face for foundation is we're going to be using a color corrector. Now the reason why I use a color corrector is because I can even see it on my camera right now, but along my face right here and all around here is usually darkened, but whenever I put on makeup around my mouth is usually it makes my foundation and my overall makeup not really look one tone, so I have to use color corrector. I also sometimes have to put it under my eye. Like literally the Ordinary Products, the glycolic acid toner I believe it's called, or exfoliator, I have been using it on my face for like a while, and I haven't used it in the last few weeks or probably about a month, but literally I used to put it on my face faithfully every night, and I already can tell that like a lot of the areas around my mouth have lightened up, and then under my eyes. So that's why I will always continue to stand by the Ordinary Glycolic Acid Exfoliating Toner. A mouthful. Like I said, this is the NC46. It is my all-time perfect match. I'm literally gonna put a swatch on my chest and let you guys watch it dry down while we go through this video, just so you guys will see like how good this foundation is. It's literally a perfect match. Now, I know I said I was gonna go in with the Danessa Myricks, but I just want you guys to see just how well this foundation just blended into my skin. Let me take out my AirPod. But just look at that. Like, literally, it's like my skin in a bottle. Beautiful. The undertone, it's something about the undertone that will just always have my heart. Like, I am such a neutral, more neutral than golden undertone, and I used to purchase the NC45, and I have some videos when I actually reviewed that foundation on my channel when I first started my channel a while back. So I will link those down below if you guys want to like see the difference, or if you're kind of torn between NC45 and NC46. But I will link that down below. But it's something about the undertone that just, you know, it just meshes, it melts, it just does all of the good things to my skin, and I love it. Now this foundation, it has a beautiful natural matte. It's a beautiful natural matte foundation, and it really just leaves my skin looking just as natural as possible. It doesn't feel cakey, it's not heavy, you can build it up, and it just feels amazing. Like, it literally just feels amazing, and I love it. And because it doesn't feel cakey and it's not so thick, it literally allows for a breathable overall finish, and it is just like, I love it. What I like to do next is go in with my Too Faced Born This Way concealer, and I like to just put it all around here. It's kind of like my base concealer. It's kind of like my base coverage. So what it does is it makes sure that the light color concealer that I'm going to put on is not going to make me look too washed out. I know this is, to some people, probably like I'm putting on a lot of concealer, but I do notice a huge difference when I just go in with the light concealer that I don't really too much care for on my skin. And I don't know, maybe I'll do a video for you guys so y'all can see what I'm talking about. For anybody that wants to, just comment down below or just like this video. If I get a certain amount of likes, I will do that video for you guys. But it just really tones down to where I don't look so washed out and unnatural. Like, I like my face to look like I know it's gonna look like I have on makeup, but I really want it to look like I barely did any effort with trying to do the whole glam look, you know. So it just gives me a really beautiful contrast, and I love it. So looking at the makeup on my chest that I put there, the foundation that I told you guys we were going to kind of look at it and watch it dry down. Don't judge it just from the way it looks now, because it did not get blended out. So I forgot to blend it out with my brush or my sponge. But I just wanted you guys to see the contrast from the neutral undertone. I'm mostly neutral, less golden. And so this foundation works just perfectly for me. I really, really love it. What I'm showing you guys here is just me blending out the caramel, and then now I'm putting the tan Tarte Shape Tape on top. But you're going to start to see how it starts to contrast better together, being mixed well. It just really complements each other perfectly, and I honestly don't know if I can go to a different concealer routine, because these two right here just blend so well together. They're both very lightweight, and I just love using these two together for any foundation look. I'll even mix these two on my face even when I'm not using foundation, and it works out very well. Okay, one other thing that I love to do is I love to take a really good concealer that's a little bit darker than my skin tone. This is the Milani Conceal and Perfect. Conceal plus Perfect. A little bit literally goes a long way, so you got to be very careful with this Milani concealer, because it will be ready to bronze and contour. So this right here is the Makeup Revolution. This is their banana baking powder. I absolutely love this stuff. Honestly, I don't think I can ever go back to any other banana powder, because this one is just so good. And I love just how effortlessly it goes onto the skin. It literally gives you like an airbrush finish. Like, no joke. Like, you do got to be careful when you pouring it out, because it's so fine. Like, powder is so grounded up that it's just so light and airy, you know. Like, I think that's what I love about it the most, is how good and beautiful it sits on the skin. Let me just show you. Look at how gorgeous that is. Y'all can't tell me that this is not a good powder. I found this in Ulta not too long ago, and I have been so obsessed with it since then. Beautiful. I use this because it is because this is more like a darker tone than my skin. I like to just go ahead and set all the bronze areas that I applied with this. Not that it's darker and it's gonna give me just more of a bronze look, but it's literally just setting in all of the areas that I applied the Milani Conceal and Perfect concealer, and it just gives it an effortless finish. After I set all the areas where I put the contour, the darker contour, I take this brush, whatever is left over, and I just brush off any powder. That way what it's doing is it's making sure that any areas where I put concealer, the powders, anything like that, it's not too bright and it's not too like crazy looking, you know. So I go back on some of my videos and I'll be like, whoa, Terrier, what were you thinking? That is a mess. So let's go in with our blush. This is the Sweet Seduction, and we're just gonna take that, and I like to take it all the way up to my temporal area, and then sometimes right here over where my contour and my concealer meets. For the eyes, we're not gonna do anything out of the ordinary crazy. What I do want to do is do just like a light shimmer on my eyes. My dress is very like flowery and spring, so what I want to do is give me just like a spring look. I thought about going in with this green color right here, but I'm afraid I'm gonna mess up my makeup because I am not skilled in doing things like that. But there is these two really cute shimmery shade. This is Profusion Cosmetics. I did get this from Walmart's makeup section. I will link this down below as well. I love this palette. It was very affordable, and these colors, I'm telling you, pigmented. So let's do Lionheart and Conquest. I am gonna take my finger and do that. Let me see. Lionheart, it's giving me a golden, but let's see if I mix Conquest. Oh yeah, we're doing that. So we're gonna take a Lionheart and just kind of put that all over our lid. What I'm doing first is just barely tapping it on there, because I am gonna be mixing this with this other one, like I said. And I just want a light shimmery shade. I don't want anything crazy out of the ordinary. Just blow off a little of that. I don't want anything too crazy taken away from just like the natural look. I really just want something just like that. Y'all probably can't see it that far, but I guarantee you I'm gonna add this just right here in the center. We're just gonna put this in the center, nowhere else. So that whenever I blink, we have just that really cute, we'll just have a really cute transition. And I am gonna add some of that shimmer shade. I love putting it on my bottom lid, my bottom lash line, but we're gonna do all of that. Let me go ahead. I'm going to use this e.l.f. eyeliner to line my eyes. We're gonna be using some Lily lashes in Mykonos, my all-time favorite lash. It's actually called Extra Mykonos because they're a little bit more flary and airy and longer, but I absolutely love them. So let me go ahead and do that, and then we'll come back on here. Ooh, y'all gonna be mad y'all gonna be mad at me, but I got carried away doing my makeup off camera, and I had already started on my lip game. So what I have on my lips is my all-time favorite Sephora lip liner. It is in the color Molasses. Like like don't even get me started talking about this. Amazing, affordable. It's cheaper than the MAC lip liners, cheaper than the pretty much multiple lip liners out there, but the Sephora one is really, really amazing. I love that color. Honestly, I haven't shopped outside of that color because it's just my favorite one, but I want to try to look for a shade that's a little bit lighter than this one. But I love using this one with like a nude lip. What I'm using on top of it is the Morphe Soulmate. It is my all-time favorite when I like to go with a dark nude lip. Now I am gonna lighten this up with my dress because my dress is like a pink mauve color, like flowery, and I am gonna lighten this up a little bit. That's why I'm kind of like going in a little bit more. Yeah, so beautiful. So what I'm gonna be doing is this Fenty color. I like to, when I tell you guys I like my lip to kind of like, what am I trying to say? I like my lip to, my lip is gonna be a little lighter. I'm gonna put this Fenty, what color is this? This is Riri on it, but I am gonna add another color on top of it. I am gonna add another color on top of it that's gonna make it a little bit lighter. Sometimes my lip combo, y'all, is not simple. It has multiple different layers because that's just how I like it. Now I don't like to put on too many layers to where I feel like everything is just coming crumbling down, but I do like to get a unique color. It's almost like coloring in a way, or painting. You want to try to do a lot of different contrast tones and things like that. Okay, so this is gonna be my lip combo, but once this, I like for this part to like dry down a lot before I add my other color that I want to use. So yes, you guys, this is my finished look. I cannot wait to show you guys what it's gonna look like overall. Like I told you guys, I'm not gonna do it on camera, but I'm gonna put the same colors on my lid underneath my lid here, and then I'm gonna add mascara so you guys will get to see the overall finished look when I come back on camera, okay? Alright guys, so this is the finished look. I hope you guys think it looks okay. I am in love with it. I want to just come in here real quick because I haven't done anything to my lips yet since we've been on camera, but I do have this ColourPop lipstick that I'm gonna just pop on just the top. And I just wanted to show you guys how I just kind of lighten it up just a little bit. But yeah, this is it. I love to get my lip combos just looking like the right precise color that I want it to be, and the only way I can do that is to just layer up with different things. So as you can see, these were the four things that I used these were the 4 things that I use for my lip. Now, it doesn't help that I do have to carry all of these with me just in case it rubs off. I probably won't take the liner because the liner really holds for a long time. So I'll probably just take these 3 with me in my purse. But that is the downfall of layering up on all these different things on your lips, is if it rubs off, you gotta take it with you. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. God bless you guys. I will continue to pray love and prosperity and peace and just a really closer relationship with Christ so that you can continue to live an abundant life knowing that you are not in control but God is. And it just helps going through trials and tribulations and happiness, all worth the while when you know Christ is leading your way. And I just want to continue to encourage you guys through Christ, and then also just come on here and encourage you guys to look great. But it doesn't help to look great on the outside if you're broken and torn on the inside. So that's why I like to, now that I am pursuing Christ a lot more now in my life, I just want the inside of me to shine out just as loud as the outside of me. So I want to continue to give you guys non-wasteful but more essential content coming out on my channel. So that's why I have been rebranding and doing different things here. But I love you guys so much. Again, God bless. Bye.